the Conquistador using the Joust bar. Okay? This movement is the cousin of the Shaolin, but as opposed to be facing, in this case, the rack or facing the Joust and the strap, you're going to be facing away. And your footprint is going to change. It's going to be a split stance. Okay? Because I'm going to be uh, pushing with my left arm, okay, that means that my right foot is going to be in the front and left leg is going to be on the back. Front foot is going to be flat, toes to heel. Back heel is going to be up, okay? And make sure that you coil your hip, in this case, my left hip, so my toes are pointing forward, all right? The grip is going to be monkey grip, okay? Now, how far forward or, or back or side were you going to be? Well, that's a good question. So you can start where the strap is vertical to the ground, but I suggest if you want to start with tension from the start, to make two adjustments. First, move the jaw forward to create a slight angle towards me. And then number two, make a lateral adjustment so you have also that lateral component. That will put you in a position that now you're going to feel tension at the start. Okay? Make sure that the arm or the hand at the top of the joust is about shoulder height. Okay? And the push hand, in this case my left, you're going to place it where your forearm is 90 to the joust part. And your elbow joint should be at 90 degrees. This is your start. Okay? So no and no. See, this is not desirable. Okay? This is not desirable. See, less than 90, over 90, it's only one way. 90. Okay? Not below, not above, shoulder height. Okay? Now you're ready to go. Okay? So you're gonna start by pushing here, and the hand on top is gonna be more of your anchor point. See? You start rotating the bar, and you stop right at the point where both arms are parallel to the ground. Okay? You don't want the bar to come, right, you know, in the middle of your face. Okay? Give me walk in front of me so they can see where I'm. Okay? So you want this is the right way. See the angle of the joust is diagonal. That's because I want my arm to be straight. Okay? We don't want to have it this way. Even my shoulder joint doesn't feel good, especially my left side. Okay? So you want to keep it right here. And then you bring it down slow to work that eccentric contraction. Okay? And you stop right at this point. So you still have tension. And then you can go again and work that concentric contraction all the way up. Okay? And then you work all the way down. The maximal tension is right here. Okay? That's where you're going to feel the most contraction. So why we do the conquistador? Well, again, we have multiple ways to develop rotational strength. Okay, there's so many angles. We call it orbits. Okay, here we're trying to work, one of the pure motion orbits. We call it the diagonal angle. Okay, the diagonal angle covers all the throwing patterns. Okay, that's what we're trying to do. But we want to do it in a way that we dynamically strengthen the core muscle fibers that have, diagonal and horizontal orientation. That is that is the main reason. Okay, we like to do different type of rotational movement using multiple angles. Okay, now another benefit that you get from the conquistador, okay, is that not only I'm strengthening my core, but it's teaching you about how to achieve a strong base. Okay, that's another big benefit that you get. Okay, and an extra bonus is muscle activation on your calf muscle is like you never felt before, and the reason is because of the amount of frictional force, that this movement entails in order to be able to do it. Common mistake is really is mostly on the footprint, where you start almost in this athletic stance, and people trying to swing the bar. Okay, it's it's okay. I like to say it's not sexy. You're not really maximizing, the purpose of the movement. Okay, And that's why, we like to, you know, keep this split stance so you can maximize, you know, the development of the core musculature. And even though sometimes, you get in the right stance, this is more common. Pushing with an angle that is, less than 90. See, trying to push this way. That puts a lot of stress on your wrist and your elbow. Okay, so that's an easy fix. Keep it right here. Okay, and the other mistake is starting with the outside hand below the shoulder. I would say those are the most common movements. So there's not a whole lot that you can do to mess it up. So as long as you remember, hand shoulder height, forearm 90, elbow 90, you know, front foot flat, toes to heel, back heel up, you're good to go. Okay, and then at the end, make sure that the bar is slightly diagonal, so your arms are coming straight and parallel to the ground.